Hello everyone, my name is Hariharnath. Welcome to IoT Frontier, where I share with you the latest and greatest in IoT technology. In this video, I am going to review and show you the demo on AI Pi LRW TH1. We'll also be covering what is LoRaWAN and what is RA08 module that is used with AI Pi LRW TH1. So stay tuned until the end of this video to get maximum knowledge on this. Before we move further, please provide your support by hitting the subscribe button and by liking this video. The AI Pi LRW TH1 is a LoRaWAN sensor universal board designed by AI Thinker, open source team to be used with RA08 module. AI Pi LRW TH1 supports I2C, ADC, GPIO, a battery power supply interface and battery charging interface and other interfaces. It also supports dip switch that turns the power on and off. Before we move further, let me ask you a question. Do you know what LoRaWAN is and why is it so useful for IoT applications? If you don't worry, I'll explain it to you in a minute. So LoRaWAN is short for Long Range Wide Area Network, and it is popular LPWAN protocol, which means Low Power Wide Area Network. It's known for long range as well as low power consumption capabilities. And LoRaWAN is operated in ISM band, which is an unlicensed band. LoRaWAN is managed by LoRa Alliance, which has association of members that works on the specification to manage LoRaWAN. And LoRaWAN represents the physical layer of LoRaWAN network, and LoRaWAN represents the MAC layer. So here we can see the class A, B, C under MAC layer. Class A will be lowest power, which means that it will talk before listening, and class B it will be listen at specific times, like data will be received only at certain time intervals. Class C will continuously listen, which has lowest latency and more power is used. It is majorly used for OTA updates and mains powered devices. Class A and B can be used for battery powered devices. And here in the physical layer, you can also look here as EU868, EU433, US915, which are the frequency bands. For example, in US 915 MHz is the frequency range in which you can use the LoRaWAN. So coming to the network architecture, here you can see the devices, and the device is a LoRaWAN enabled device which has this layer stack, that is physical layer, regional parameters, link layer, and which can talk to application. So then this device will be talking to the gateway, which is also a LoRaWAN gateway, and this gateway is responsible for managing and communicating with the application server. So when we are talking to application server, we'll first talk to the network server, which in turn will talk to the joint server. The capability of network server is to manage the network's gateway, end devices, applications and users. The joint server will manage the joint flow of the devices, such as authentication, adding devices to the network, management of session key, device key, etc. Application server will handle all the application layer payloads from end devices. Here we can see different LoRaWAN applications and use cases. As we have seen the features and various technical details about LoRaWAN, we can see the applications are vast because of its low power and long range. Some of them are water and gas metering, tracking, leak detection and irrigation, smoke detectors, waste management, etc. But how can you get started with LoRaWAN? Well, that's where AI Pi LRW TH1 and RA08 modules come in handy. So let's talk about RA08. So RA08 is a LoRaWAN module with ASR6601 SoC. This SoC comes with RF transceivers, modems and 32-bit RISC MCU. It also supports LoRa modulation and traditional GFSK modulation under LPWAN. And it also provides long range and ultra power communication for LPWAN applications. As discussed, the AI Pi LRW TH1, which is a LoRaWAN sensor universal board, interfaces with sensor and RA08 is used to collect the data from sensors and can be transmitted to the LoRaWAN gateway and uplinked to the LoRaWAN server. The data transmission distance is up to 4 kilometers, which is also depends on line of sight communication. The power consumption is also very low due to its standby mode when no data is sent. Let's look into the demo. In this demo, we'll be connecting an I2C temperature and humidity sensor to AI-Pi LRW TH1 with RA08 module. We can see serial port wiring is done as shown. We use AT command to configure the sensor and LoRaWAN module to send temperature and humidity values. Then we use Things Network application to connect the LoRaWAN module to it. In the Things Network screen, we can observe under the live data section, we can see the join request and its acknowledgement as well as join accept. We can now see the uplink message from LoRaWAN module sent to Things Network server with temperature and humidity value. Some of the applications that you can build with AI-Pi LRW TH1 and RA08 are smart agriculture. You can monitor the soil moisture, temperature, humidity and other parameters of your crops and plants using sensors connected to LoRaWAN devices. You can also control irrigation systems, fertilizers and pesticides remotely using LoRaWAN commands. Second application we can talk about is smart street lights. You can control the brightness, color and timing of your street lights using LoRaWAN devices. You can also collect data on traffic, air quality, noise and other environmental factors using LoRaWAN sensors. These are just some of the examples of what you can do with LoRaWAN. There are many more possibilities that you can explore with your creativity and imagination. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. I have provided all the links and documentation related to the product explained in this video in the description below. If you have any further questions or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below or contact me on my LinkedIn. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.